Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Driven. Today we are jumping back into the William Byron cars. So as you can see here, we have the same Axalta sponsor on his 2021 car, but we have a new paint scheme. Now, as far as visuals on track go, I like this car. It's sort of a somewhat throwback to the rainbow car that Gordon had. It has a lot of different colors on it, obviously, as you can see. The hood is bright red or orange, whatever color that is, and then you have the yellow, green, and blue up down the sides. If I did have a complaint about this car, the one thing I wish they would have done was had the black be substituted for a dark blue, similar to the previous scheme that we saw from 2018, 19, and 20. I think a dark blue or even a light metallic blue that Gordon kind of had on his rainbow and flame car would have been nice. However, William Byron trying to make the 24 car his own, I understand that maybe that was a part of why the design of this particular Axalta scheme was this way. Either way, I loved this one. They knocked it out of the park. Personally, I really like it. Very bright, easy to see on track. The only thing, I wish he would have won more in it. Gordon won a lot of his races in obviously the rainbow car back in the day, but also that flame orange and blue. And it was very easy to see on track. And every time I tuned in for a race when I was younger, I could easily pick out Jeff Gordon within a lap or two. So William Byron having this bright, vibrant paint scheme on track for his primary paint scheme. Excellent decision by Axalta, who was the primary sponsor for 16 out of the 36 points paying races that year. So this car did get a lot of track time, but one win to show for it. And again, this was the only win of the whole season for Byron in 2021, so he didn't even win in the Liberty scheme. Was a little disappointing considering he had a few second place finishes. But on to his win from Homestead. It was the third race of the year at Homestead-Miami Speedway in the Dixie Vodka 400. Byron led a race high 102 of the 267 laps en route to his victory. Obviously, the car here you can see is very similar to the pre-season produced primary scheme, as we already saw in the first half of this video. Not too much different. Obviously, it has some race version markings on it. It has a little bit of dirt on the hood, on the nose, grill tape, windshield tear-offs. He had the left rear quarter panel torn off the car a little bit during the celebration, doing the burnouts, some rivets all over the car. Not a ton of damage. Homestead doesn't really lead to much contact on track. Also, there was no confetti at the time because it was still a weird thing with the whole COVID, kind of getting out of that. A relatively clean race diversion car, but still enough to set it apart from the other cars in the collection, which I do like, and I can tell at a quick glance that it's different. But I feel like this race, this Homestead race, kicked off Byron's success, so to speak, in the Cup Series. Up to this point, he had one win, hadn't really run very well, a lot of DNFs. He did improve year over year from 2018 to 2020. I think it was this Homestead race with him and his crew chief now, Rudy Fugel, joining forces again that kind of kick-started his success in the Cup Series, because after this race, he strung together 11 top 10 finishes in a row. And with that, we'll just run over his 2021 stats. Out of the 9,200 laps available in the 36 races, he completed 8,962 of those. That's 97.4%, 5 DNFs, 1 win, the Homestead win, obviously, 12 top 5s, 20 top 10s, average start of 8.7, and an average finish of 13.6. So as you can see, the improvement is there year over year. Next time, we'll look at 2022, where William Byron kind of had a breakout year. So until next week, I hope you guys have a good weekend. This is, I think we're at Martinsville this weekend. 2 races to go in the 2024 season. So hope you guys enjoy it and have a good weekend. Bye.